Hi, Dr. Adam Mead here. I'm going to go over the benefits of the wobble exercises and how to perform them correctly on your visits here in the office. The wobble disc itself is designed to help improve spinal mobility and improve flexibility, which overall can help not only improve the outcome of your adjustments, but really reset the tightness and tension in your hips and low back. Really, the overall goal is to improve flexibility by breaking up scar tissue and adhesions as built up over the years from falls, spills, accidents, trauma, and stress that we've accumulated over the years. The main focus of this motion is to hydrate the tissues of the discs, the joints, the muscles, and ligaments to repair the damage that's occurred to them to improve overall core balance and strength, and really begin to increase the function of your low back. So you can do simple things like tying your shoes, bending and twisting or lifting things off the ground, getting back to exercising pain-free, or doing things around the house. As this exercise pumps and hydrates the discs, it will also continue to strengthen the core around your muscles and give you just overall postural awareness and coordination. To perform the three most important exercises, we'll start by sitting on the balance disc itself with our feet or legs flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. And the first motion is a side-to-side motion engaging the hips, which will be performed by dipping or shifting the hips left and right on the wobble disc itself. This will allow you to feel a good stretch starting from the base of your hips and lower lumbar spine, working its way up to the mid-back area or even up into the shoulder blades. As you're stretching left and right, you'll be rocking your hips to each side, feeling this gentle stretching motion. You can start off lightly with these motions. As you build more flexibility and movement, you'll begin to perform a deeper stretch with each motion and every time you're performing this exercise. Each motion you'll perform for 60 seconds. And you'll see a timer or a clock that is continually running underneath the television so that you can time each motion when you're performing it. After performing the side-to-side motion, improving one of the critical movements of your low back, which is the flexion of your hips left and right, along with your spine, we'll then focus on a motion going forward and backwards, which looks something like this. Sitting once again in the same position, you'll be moving your hips forward and backwards while keeping your upper body in a really good posture with your shoulders and head in a good position, gently rocking your hips forward and backwards. As you're rocking your hips forward and backwards, you're now pumping the discs, stretching the muscles and ligaments forward and backwards to improve flexibility. So you'll be able to bend and move your hips forward and engage your core and start to build up even more strength. You'll also produce this exercise an additional 60 seconds or a minute. And once you're finished with this movement, we'll then go with two separate movements to work around the outside of the disc. Once again, this exercise is designed to pump and hydrate those discs, which get brittle, dehydrated, and thin over time. The less we move them and the more we sit and stand without undoing the effects of pressure on our discs. The last two movements will be circles around the disc. So you'll start either clockwise or counterclockwise with the hips engaging, moving all the way around the disc itself, hydrating those tissues, loosening them up. As you work through these exercises, occasionally you'll feel tension or stress that you maybe were unaware of, or tightness. And as you keep working through these exercises, through your adjustments and through your treatment here in the office, you'll begin to notice an improvement in flexibility and an ease with this exercise as you're progressing through your care plan. Every time you're here, you'll be able to start off your warm-up exercises on the wobble disc, and then as you finish this exercise, you move on to the next phase of care in the office before your adjustment.